Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, and this is Leo in the third house, back with another reader. This is gonna be another pick a card reader. We got 4 piles as usual. We're gonna be asking the question, who's coming next in love? And I'm gonna be trying to do my best to describe them. As always, thanks to those people who like, share, subscribe, and those people who be commenting, getting involved. Thank you to those people who booked those personal readings. I'm gonna have them to you tonight. I was supposed to have them last night, but they end up calling me into work unexpectedly. So my apologies on that. But thank you to those people who be donating. Good grief. Thank you. Also, I got I picked out the person who I'm gonna be doing the personal reading for, that free personal reading. I put it in there. Somebody with those people who commented, those 100s in there. There's only 4 of y'all, so I picked one of y'all out of there. I had to use my jar. It helped out. So I'm gonna be letting you guys know when they give me a community tab. I'm gonna post it, and I'm gonna give you 72 hours to email me and email me a question, and I'm gonna give you that free reading. All right. So thank you again, and without further ado, let's get started. 4 piles. We got 1. This is the Angel Light. We got 2. This is the Red Goldstone. 3, Citrine, and 4. This is this little toy for my daughter. It's a sea dragon, I think. So, take a second, take it all in. What pile resonates with you? What piles or pile resonates with you? And then pick your pile. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. Which one sits best with you? All right, I'm gonna get started with pile 1. Pile 1. So, pile 1. What is coming next in love? Okay, so the signs I have, they may be around you, they may not. The signs I have are Leo, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, those are your signs. So it could be either of these, or they could have had them in their chart somewhere. They may be coming and acting in that capacity when they show up. So they may be very charming, very communicative, very witty, maybe a bit curious. It could seem a bit dreamy or seem a little spacey sometimes. But this is someone who's probably not your usual type. They're an overthinker. They're someone who kind of stresses about everyday life situations, but they handle it because they're stable as well. So they worry a lot, but they're stable. They have like an inner balance within themselves. So maybe they voice out, maybe they'll voice out a lot about what they think or the things that bother them, but they'll still get it done anyway. They're that type of person where they'll whine and complain about things, but they'll still get it done. Because this Pisces energy here is Ishtar, and Ishtar represents having to use all the resources, using friends, using family, using everything that you have. So this person might come off as a user or someone who uses other people for their own gain. It's not selfish though. They're not doing it in a selfish way. They're just recognizing that there are resources around them, and they're using everything that they can for success. They're using all points. They leave no stone unturned. That's who this person is. So they could be an entrepreneur or a business owner. Being that the King of Pentacles is here, I'm gonna say that they're possibly older than you, or there's an age difference here of some sort. Could be someone with blonde hair, goldish hair, or reddish hair, like a tannish hair, brownish tannish hair. And then we have gray hair as well. So be on the lookout for that. But it's definitely long hair. That's what I'm seeing here is long hair. Long black hair, long brunette hair, long tan hair, long golden hair, long reddish cherry blonde hair, and white hair. All right, brown hair as well too. Long hair though is key here. So if they don't have like natural long hair, then they may wear wigs. Or I don't know, can men wear wigs? I guess men can wear wigs, but if it's a woman, then she may wear a bunch of wigs. If it's a male, he just has long hair. Might have dreads, braids, or just, slick back hair, man bun. That might be the thing. All right, but this is someone who definitely just overthinks, but they're still stable. They're reliable, they're consistent. They have what it is that you need in terms of like commitment. They're stable. All right, now what they're trying to do is align with you, and they want to build a level of trust with you, and they want balance. So they want to be able to equal this situation out. Now this could be someone from the past, because the card that I got here is compassion. So compassion is about, forgiveness, and for being gentle with yourself as well as others. All right, so it doesn't have to be someone from the past, but it could be, because when compassion shows up, I usually take that as a sign that this was someone who might have done you wrong or didn't treat you in the best way that you felt possible. And so you're needing to be a bit compassionate with yourself for allowing people to treat you that way, as well as be compassionate with them and kind of see their perspective, which is kind of whack. I ain't gonna lie, that'd be kind of whack. When people hurt your feelings, I don't want to hear what you was going through. I don't care, bro. I don't care, sis. I don't care. But they're telling you to be compassionate, so I'm not going to tell you to not care. All right, I'm going to tell you to be compassionate, because I do sometimes. Sometimes I be mean too. So you're well within your right to react however you feel you should. But the advice that they're giving you is to be compassionate. All right. So this could, like I said, this could be someone who's not your usual type, or they could be a different race of you, a different ethnic background than you. But they want to build, they see you, they're coming because they basically see you as someone who's very resourceful as well, and you're able to get things done by by hook or crook. I guess so. We can call you by hook or crook, because that's the vibe that I'm getting. Like you know how to make things happen no matter what. Like you'll use whatever's around to make sure that you get to move forward in life. And they want to build trust with you again. But they're kind of overthinking the situation, because they feel like you may not understand them. They're a bit conflicted, and they feel like, what if something happens? So they're afraid. So this could be someone from the past, because I'm getting this energy of afraid, like, what if it doesn't go the way I want? What if it doesn't happen the way I want? That's why they're overthinking it. They have something to offer. They have stability, but maybe all they have is just financial gain or financial success for you. And so they're kind of wondering, they might be a bit boring as well. That's what the energy I kind of get. Like they're a bit boring. They may be a bit too smart for not too smart for their own good, but they may be a bit intelligent, and that might come off as kind of boring, and that's what makes them overthink a lot, and become like overcritical. All right, but they're kind of wondering, they're like criticizing themselves, because they're wondering, like, what if it doesn't work? Like, what if you don't like them? What if you don't understand them? And so they want to build some type of trust or some type of equal give and take, and they want to align with you and build something stable and long term, because King of Pentacles represents the long term. All right. So your advice is to ask for what it is that you need and let go of control of this situation. So you're not going to be able to control this person or control the outcome. And maybe that's what they're worried about. Maybe there's a sense of control that they need, and they're worried that they don't have it with you because you're so independent. Because Ishtar is someone who can be independent, but they know how to utilize friends, family, other resources. They know how to get it done, and they're in touch with the divine. So like they'll use everything. It's almost like the magician and the tarot card, the original tarot. It's almost like the magician, but this is slightly different. This is a goddess energy. So it's like you have the abilities to use everything in your hand or everything within your realm to create. And they see you as that person, and they see you having some type of level of achievement, that's actually getting you to a level of stability. And what they want to do is come in and give you a chance to break and breathe and get a chance to relax. They want to kind of like indulge you in your senses. They want you to feel good. They might give you a gift. They might bring you something that's could be food or just something of value to you. All right, it's something of value that you would appreciate. It's milk and honey. It's like the finer things in life. So they'll give you something that's pleasant. They want to make your life sweeter. They want to make your life easier, and that's good. That's good. So if it is someone from the past, they want to make your life easier. All right. But they're going to come in like very confident with a lot of communication, and even though they may not be really confident on the inside, they're going to appear to be extra confident when they do approach you. All right. Because maybe they need to believe in this more than you do in order to, succeed with, pursuing you, or succeed with capturing you. If this was someone from the past, this was someone who might have been a bit of a user. They might have taken advantage of you and used you, got more from you than you got from them. So they want to balance that out now. And this might have been also someone who might have been doing things behind your back, because visitor, even though it doesn't mean that, I see the girl like poking, she's touching behind her back. Like she's doing things behind the other girl's back. She is touching her, so this also could be a sense of them wanting to still just stay in contact with you, to like touch you. They're just kind of unsure of how to reach out. So if it's someone from the past, this is who they are. If this is someone from the future or someone who's up and coming, they're just someone who overthinks a lot because they may be a bit boring. They don't do too much, but they are financially stable. They are emotionally sound within themselves. They're a good communicator, and so they're going to come off still confident, and they still want to build your trust with you, but they kind of want to balance out these emotions and these feelings that they have. They want to balance out their confidence. So they might come off a little bit too cocky or a little bit too overzealous and pushy, to get what they want, and they may be a little bit too talkative. And it's only because they're in their head and they're wondering about how they're looking to you, because they care about how you see them. That's very important to them, because they have a level of status and they want you to see them in a certain light. And that's where the control aspect comes in, because it's asking both of you to let go of control. You can't control how they're going to see you, and they can't control how you're going to see them. And that's where the fear is for them, because they want you to see them in the best possible light. All right. So what they want to do is that they want to align with you. And the advice for that is your focus needs to turn in within to reflect on stories that are not true for you. Love is the way through. You are not alone. The universe is working with you. Relax and enjoy the journey. And then you have, from a place of love, you need to stand up and speak your truth. What you wish for is what the universe wishes for you. So what I'm getting from this is this could be someone from the past, and what they're saying is speak from a place of love and state what it is that you need. So maybe in the past you guys didn't communicate too clearly on what needs or wants were, and so that's what it's advising you to speak like genuinely and outwardly what it is that you need. Like this is grounding. This is root chakra energy. So this is grounding energy. This is becoming aware of this, being present in the moment and speaking out what it is that you want. There's no throat chakra here, but there is a solar plexus, the solar plexus, which has to do with trust. And this is more so in trusting in yourself and trusting in the universe. And this is going to come from a place of power where you're not going to have a fear of getting into a relationship or a fear with interacting with them. You're going to have a level of confidence that's going to radiate, and it's going to possibly seem more inviting for them, and it's going to help them get outside of their head. All right, so when they come in, you're going to be in a place of like working and getting things done and like doing your best to achieve, and like really putting in the effort to achieve in your life. And they're going to be coming in and they're going to communicate with you, and they're basically going to tell you that they're trying to gain your trust and they want to balance the situation. They want to be fair. They want to align with you, and that they're hoping that you can see them. They want to make you the center of their world, and they want to live an abundant life with you. They want you to take a time out with them to like breathe and kind of heal this situation. All right. And if it's not someone from the past, then they still want to give you a break. They want you to kind of relax because they see you fighting tooth and nail for success. And they want to give you a chance to take a break, and they kind of want to let you see the finer things in life. So this could be like a sugar daddy, sugar mama type of person, someone who just has money and they want to help you, take care of you, but they want you to see them in a good light. That's really important for them. They want you to see them in the best light possible. So here's your last advice. You have compassion. It says, dearest one, be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender to self-criticism and fear that has you believing you need to improve in order to be worthy. You are perfect just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your perception. You will come to realize the jewel you are when you love and honor yourself as you are. So this is about you just seeing yourself as valuable. And, compassion, what I kind of feel like? Because it's the self-criticism and the fear and feeling like you need to improve to be worthy. This may be them or this may be you, because maybe you're working extra hard to have like financial gain or financial abundance or some type of level of stability. And this person sees you giving it your best go, like your best shot. And they basically want to come in and help you. Now, if this is someone from the past, I'm getting that you may need to have compassion with yourself and not criticize yourself, because a lot of times we don't date from people from the past, who may have done us wrong and maybe who have changed or grown. We don't want to deal with them based on how other people see them. Like, so for instance, I may not take an ex back because my mom may not like her, my sister may not like her, my cousin may not like her, my job may not like her. People who are in my life, my friends may not like her. You may not take people back because, your mom, your dad, your uncle, whoever, your job. You don't want social media. You don't want people laughing and prodding you behind your back. And that might be a fear of why a lot of people don't reconcile with exes, because we're worried about what if they dupe me again. But check it. What if you get with someone else and they dupe you too? I guess the new path was better. You know what I mean? You know, it's all on your preference. But the main point that they're trying to get to is, what is it that you want? State what you want, not what others want for you. It's not on them to decide, and it's not on others to speak on what you need to do for your life. So if this is someone from the past, it's on you to make a decision on whether to be compassionate with them and think with your own mind, or whether you just aren't feeling them, because they may not be on your energy anymore, and that's fair. You may not be attracted to them because they're not your usual type. They're not someone who you usually go for, or they're not your usual type. You're not their usual type, or they're not your usual type. Either or, someone's not someone's usual type, and it's going to be a bit peculiar at the time, kind of weird. You guys are kind of like opposites, but similar. You have similarities because you have Gemini energy. So you have similarities, but you guys are opposites. And I'm guessing if the similarities will probably be in the overthinking department and this level of confidence, because those are touching on both key points. So you could be an overthinker as well as confident, and so that's probably where you guys are sharing in this same thing of self-criticizing yourselves, where you guys may not always feel good enough for the next person, or feel like what you have currently is good enough, all right? But it's just telling you, be more compassionate with yourself, limit that self-criticism that you use, that harsh voice that you speak to yourself with, quiet it, all right? And take some time out. This person means you well, that's coming in. They want to give you some type of abundance. They want to help you out. They want you to have an easygoing life. They want you to enjoy the finer things in life. So in my book, that's a good person, but you have your own guidelines by what you would date or by what you would build relationships with. So trust it, all right? But that's what I got, pile 1. I'm going to go over here to pile 2 and get it started. All right, thanks for watching. This is your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the 3rd house. Pile 2, this is your reading. This is the red gold stone too. So pile 2. That card was not supposed to be in there. So we're gonna leave it though, because it's not a card. It's the actual instruction book, I guess, or part of like the title card. So we're gonna use it and see what it do. Okay, so this person you have coming in, they might be a beggar. They might be, I'm not gonna say a beggar, but they are someone who is enlightened. All right, they're spiritually enlightened. All right, but they do have this energy of, I don't know why I would call them spiritually enlightened. They are a spiritual person. All right, they are into spirituality, but they're still someone who just don't know what they want. All right, they're gonna be very prideful. Here's the signs first: Leo, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, and Leo again. And then you have Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo again. And I just want to say this: if it's a Gemini, or it's a Libra, or it's a Leo, for sure they do not know what they want. Okay? For sure they don't. But what they're trying to do is tell you that they want to be with you here and now. They want to use their talents and their gifts. So this is someone who has a lot of stuff going on. They have a lot of stuff going on. This could be a new cycle or old cycle. It could be a repeated cycle as well, because the world is here. All right, but this is someone who you've probably known for a while, because we have ancestral path. So this could be someone who you've known for a while, someone who when I think of ancestral path, I kind of think of patterns that your family has done and that their family has done, and that you two are coming together to break it. Either whether you guys get together or not, like you guys are coming together to break a pattern cycle. And I feel like they're teaching you to be the here and now, like be present. They're teaching you to be at peace with wherever you are at times, and they're teaching you about what it means to have too many things going at one time. That's why they're undecided, because maybe they have too many options and they have too many things going on at one time, so they may not be able to be present with you. All right, now people may be giving them, they might be coming in because other people are giving you money, because we have Fortuna as well, or because you're an overgiver, because you also have Virgo energy. So you're giving, you give people money, you look out. That's what they're coming for. You look out and they see you having some new opportunity, possibly taking a new opportunity. It's like a doorway to a new chance for you. And it's like you're kind of like they see you as someone who's fair, who picks out like if it could work or if it can't. Like, they see you as a very logical person, as well as someone who thinks of what's best in the best interest for everyone outside of themselves. You know, they also see you as someone who's abundant, or having other people who will give you money. Like, they can't quite figure out how you get your money. That's really the big thing. They're not sure how you make your money or how you get your money. They think that you're being gifted money, or that you won the lottery, or that you've gotten some type of money that isn't traditional. They didn't think that you would, that the way that they're seeing you, like, acquiring money, is either from other people giving you money, or it's like some unorthodox way of getting money. But this is someone who you probably have known for a while. Even if you didn't have a past with them, you've known them for a while. So they could be a friend of a friend, a family of a friend. You know what I mean? This is someone who can be a bit sneaky and manipulative, because you have Athens, and Athens is about Athene, and Athene is about having too many irons in the fire, having too many things going at one time, but also being very intelligent and being very witty, but possibly using it in the wrong ways. You know what I mean? Where you really could be using these talents to help others, you're using it in a way to take advantage of other people. You know, that's who they are. And they're coming in to teach you that, because maybe that's who you are as well. You know, Gemini is a sign of a mirror, and so is Libra. Those two signs are like mirror signs. They show you who you are. And Leo is a sign of confidence. So they're going to show you. So if you're lacking confidence, a Leo is going to call that shit, whether they mean to or not. They're going to point it out. It's going to show, you know what I mean? Because they're the sun. You can't hide from things that are illuminated by the sun. The sun brightens the day. You know, it clears up the darkness. So you can't hide these shadow aspects of yourself whenever they show up. Even if it's them with the shadow aspect, they're shining a light on those areas of yourself that you may not be so proud of. But what they're doing is showing you to be more present in the moment as well, to be more aware of what's going on, and to be kind of like at peace with whatever is coming your way anyway. You know, this is someone that's just changing the path and changing the cycles that you've already experienced. All right, this is like a long-term cycle, a long period. Maybe, and I don't want to put this, on this, but maybe you're the player, and you may not be aware of it, and they're coming in to teach you that this indecisive behavior you have, and this wanting to take from others, or wanting to allow others to give to you without giving, or using your creative abilities to take advantage of other people. They might be teaching you this, and showing you a mirror of who you are, because this could be a brand new cycle for you, but this could be an old cycle. So even if it's not an old person, this could be an old cycle in a new body. So this could be someone coming in showing you the patterns that you haven't learned from yet. Okay, but it's basically they're gonna be someone who's very prideful, and they're advising you to not let pride get in your way. There's gonna be a powerful change. So this person is gonna come in and change your life. All right, this could be someone. Definitely, okay, this is definitely someone from the past, all right? Dang, what's going on with all these people from the past? All right, but this is someone who was undecided and was a bit quick-witted. They're very sneaky, very creative, but they use those energies in the wrong way. They could be someone who likes to, it's bird in hand, so this could be someone who already has someone as well, and people give them money, or that's how they're seeing you, as people are giving you money. Like, they see that you're getting gifted money, but they see you as a giver and someone who has the best interest for other people. And so this is someone that you either been over a cycle with, or that they're just showing you the patterns that you've been repeating. And this is going to change you though. So you're going to become aware of it. So if this is just someone new and you're repeating the same pattern, this person is going to make you aware of the pattern that you're repeating. All right, and they're going to break you out of that. They're going to bring you into the here and now, and you're going to become more present and more clear about what you're doing. This is going to be very important for you. All right, it's going to help you with a lot of growth. They're going to enlighten you. Maybe they're not the one that's too enlightened. Maybe it's you that's going to become enlightened. All right, you're going to become one with all that is, and that's part of also what the here and now is as well. It's going to be like being a part of all that is and being comfortable with what is, and not what will be or what was. You're gonna be present in what is happening right now. Let me pay attention. And that's what this is gonna be teaching you, to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. All right, so this person's gonna be coming in feeling like it's too late, and they may lie to you and tell you that they're alone. You know what I mean? I don't feel the vibe that they're alone, but they have options. So they may not be in a committed relationship, but they have people. Because bird in hand means I already have something. but I want something else. All right. So that's who they are. They're already stacked up. They already have somebody. They have options, but they want you. All right. And this is still someone who don't know what they want, because you got fork in the road and reverse. So they still don't know what they want. But this is going to teach you a lesson, because this is an ancestral pattern. So your family pattern might be you guys were dealing with people who necessarily weren't giving you what you want or giving you what you needed, but you were keeping them out of maybe financial gain, financial necessity, maybe for physical pleasures, emotional support. You might have been keeping people who just weren't quite right for you. They didn't really know what they wanted, and you didn't either, because you just were okay with whatever you wanted. Maybe you had a family pattern of codependency. All right. So what it's saying is this: dear child, you are safe, you are loved, and continue on your journey of self-exploration. So this is like enlightening you. So you're going to be going on this journey on your own after this person comes in, because they're going to be waking you up to the patterns that you've been repeating. Okay. And so this has to do with your beliefs. And now you're going to be free to believe differently. So you've been following family patterns, family cycles, and this person is going to shake you out of that. All right. And that's good. It's going to make you free to believe in what it is that you want. So the advice to that is you are clearing away beliefs and energy and memories that no longer serve you, so the necessary decisions can be made. Okay. And so this person is going to be doing you a favor. They're going to be doing you a big service. They're going to be bringing you in to being more present and aware of your circumstances, and not following or not liking or getting into relationships with people because of potential. All right. More so being present into what is going on now and becoming more aware of what's happening around you and what it is that you genuinely want. All right. Don't let pride get in your way. This comes in an area of not being afraid of losing something, like not being afraid of stepping away. Like you don't want to lose. You don't want them to get away and be with someone else. And that is what probably kept you in a cycle of dealing with people who weren't giving you what you needed. You just didn't want them to go off and be happy with someone else. You didn't want to take that chance of losing, or being single or being alone. But they're going to teach you that being single and being alone is better than being in wrong company or being with other people who treat you as just an option. All right. So you're going to probably meet a player, but they're going to teach you a great lesson about yourself and how to break these patterns and these cycles that you've been in. And that's good. All right. It could be bad too, because it's hurtful sometimes, but they're going to be teaching you, and you're going to learn from this, and it's going to build you up stronger to be who you want to be in the near future. You have to go through the experiences to build up that muscle, your love muscle. My mom used to talk to me about when I used to sell drugs, so I never used to like to work. I'm just now learning to work, so this is like brand new information to me, right? But when she would tell me about work, I would work jobs here and there for like 2 weeks, a month, or whatever, and I would quit. And man, I sell drugs, I sell weed, I'm good. I don't need to. You do that. You do it. You work, right? But she was saying that when you start working, it's not easy. You have to build up your work muscle. And it's the same thing in love. You have to build up your love muscle, all right? And it comes from these times of being hurt and being disappointed and being, betrayed. You build up your heart muscle from these situations. As long as you don't close off your heart, you're building it up. And then it becomes strong enough to really express yourself and give the love to the people that you really want to see things go further with. The people who you genuinely value and love and care for, you'll keep them in your life based on the level of openness you have with your heart. Right? But that's what they're going to be doing for you. They're going to be opening this up. So you have an issue with choosing or being decisive about what it is that you want in life. And these people are going to come in, or this person is going to come in and teach you that. Okay? To be present and to be decisive about what it is that you want. All right? And don't be afraid of asking for what you want. Don't let pride get in your way. Don't let your ego of how you look or what may happen if it may not pan out in the direction that you would like it to. Don't let your ego get in the way and let you stay in a relationship or a situationship that doesn't quite fit you. That's what they're going to teach you. Okay? So your last bit of information, your last bit of advice is positive change. Dare to be different. When you are criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime. Yet, it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. So this person is going to come in and change you for a good change. They're going to give you a good change, okay? It may not play out the way you would like it to, but that's okay. You're going in a better direction, and it's going to come from this situation, all right? So I wish you well. Thanks for watching Pile 2. This is your boy Noonie. I'm about to go over here to Pile 3. Wow, I really read that with this. Yo, look at this card. I really read it with this. This is not even a card, but it just kind of like, you know, it just flowed. I just felt it, you know? Pile 3, this is your reading. So, Pile 3. Who is coming in for you? Who is coming in love? Okay. I'm gonna keep it G. I don't feel like anybody's coming for you in this one. This pile looks like the pile that doesn't get anybody. No offense. It's okay. You're working through some things. All right. That's all. You're building up your confidence. It's a challenge for you right now. You're having mental fog when it comes to your confidence. You know what I mean? You're guarded because you got eight of swords, so you're not one who really likes to speak out or like speak what you're thinking. You're trapped in your thoughts, trapped in your head, and you're someone who hasn't moved on from the things in the past. You're stuck on those mentally. Mentally, you're stuck on these things from the past. You haven't quite moved on. All right. Now you have it, like, you know, because you're here on this reading, and this Eight of Swords is she's trapped, but she's still kind of hoping that something comes along. So you're in like two minds. You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to find peace, you're trying to find inner balance, and you're trying to let go of these past burdens and these past hurts, but you're still holding on to them. You know what I mean? And so you got opposition as well. This has to do with passion and confidence. So you're having like a challenge in these situations. There's an opposition here, which means you have to make a choice. You have to make a decision. You have to choose to either be happy or choose to be in this anxiety, this anxious state. You know, or this trapped feeling where you're not able to speak how you really feel or communicate your thoughts. There's a fear of how others are going to perceive you when you speak out, like you don't want to look silly or goofy. You know, there's an energy of like kind of like dumbing yourself down, and they're asking you to find confidence in yourself. You're boxing yourself in. You're staying to you're staying to like, what is this word I'm looking for? You're staying to, you're letting others project their beliefs onto you. All right, you're allowing others to basically box you in with how they expect you to be. And that's what's closing you off and having you afraid to express yourself. And you're not able to move on or release the burdens from things that have happened to you or hurt you in the past. All right, so you're working through your fears. That's your advice. Work through your fears. All right, you have a lot of heavy emotions that you're dealing with. And there's a challenge here. It's in a mental aspect. You're dealing with them. And what you're dealing with is just the expectations of others that are keeping you cornered and boxed in. And you're not speaking your truth because of this. All right, so no one's coming in for you right now. This is a time for you. This is a time for you to take a nap, to rest. You know, if anybody is coming in, it's people who are probably bashing you. And this is Aquarius or Pisces or Scorpio. You know, this could be someone who's not coming in really necessarily to help you. You know, because what they're asking you to do is take time out. Take time for a nap. You need to rest. You need to observe. And this is, they're asking you to observe the moon, which has to do with your emotions. Observe your emotions. Work through your fears. All right? Emotions are running high. Deal with those feelings. They're asking you to deal with those feelings that you have. You're looking for new opportunities while not dealing with the past hurt. All right? And it sounds like I'm frustrated, but I'm not frustrated. But it sounds like I am, like I'm being harsh on you. And maybe that's what kind of keeps you like dimmed down, because maybe whoever you were dealing with was a bit harsh on you or critical of you. You know, like you couldn't get things right or you weren't doing things right. So this verbally abused you or mentally abused you, psychologically abused you. And it had you feeling stuck or trapped in a box of feeling like you need to be a certain way to be accepted or to be loved or to be valued. Like to be seen, you need to be a certain way. You need to dumb yourself down or dim your light. That was the energy I'm getting here. All right, but you're in the opposition because you want to build up your confidence. You really want to be outspoken. You really want to communicate what you're thinking and feeling, all right? But you're just challenged right now. It's a mental aspect that's just challenging you right now, all right? And this is a square. You got a square and an opposition going on right now. right now at the same time. All right. So this is in two different places: a square in your desires, and a square in your mental state. So you're like at war with two ways of being. One way with the old way of being, where you're submissive and not really speaking how you feel, and you're being dominating, you're being taken advantage of, and you're just not really like speaking out how you really think or feel, or you really can't make sense of how you think or feel. And then there's a emotion of not really knowing what you desire. You desire new, but do you desire the old? You're in the opposition of two things at one time, in the mental and in the emotional, or in the heart space. You desire two different things. You desire new and you desire old. So you're at conflict right now, and this is what's really keeping you trapped and stuck. All right, because you're really still reflecting on past heartbreaks and disappointments, and that's no good for you right now to jump into a new relationship with that type of energy, because you're going to reflect that back, and they're going to give you back what you're giving them. So this isn't going to be a good time for you, and it's advising you time to take a nap. So rest. And this is the moon again, and it's telling you to reflect. This is the moon, and in this picture, he's looking at the moon. Same moon, and he's telling you to observe your emotions. Pay attention to your feelings, all right? Because this is important for you right now. There's going to be self-power and clarity that's going to come from that, and you're going to have, there's going to be a level of projection, all right? So it's like right now your mind doesn't rest. It's pretty much what you got. You're so drained. You're so confused, and so your advice that is letting you know is look at each story that repeats itself in your mind as a stranger would. Ask yourself, is this true? So these thoughts that you've been feeling and that you've been having that have been holding you back, ask yourself, are they true thoughts? Or is this something that someone else has projected on me and I took as my own? That's more important, all right? You're going to gain clarity out of this, because right now you may be confused. You're conflicted. You're in opposition. You're challenging your confidence. You're in opposition with being who you genuinely want to be, all right? And so it's telling you, be more present, but speak it out. Speak it. Speak. This is throat chakra. You need to speak. Tell people how you feel, all right? It says, allow your mind to clear and let the noise of your thoughts fall away. Listen to your intuition, all right? So listen to your own voice, your own guides. And you're going to get this by taking time out to rest, relax. Rest, Observe your emotions. Just pay attention to how